My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some bitch, yeah, bitch. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some straight drop, bitch. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some bitch, yeah. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some straight drop, yeah. My dope sell itself. Like flight with some straight glass drop. Posted at a spot that used to be your home, but it's not. Got your bit to kick you out. Now I got dick up in the mouth. Now I got pounds up in the car. She picking up dope for me now. Now if you want me to cook it, well I can water whip it. Now that's an extra 250, cause it's gon' rise like it's jiffy. Or I can cook you some glass and have them hate and it dissing. Now I can tell get up in it, but I know the feds could be listening. Man, I got partners in prison that ain't gon' never come home. Convicted for doing murders, bro, or selling them stones. And fucking around with the phones and send your ass to the moon. As soon as your ass gone, I be sitting up shock in your home. It's on. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some bitch, yeah, bitch. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some straight drop, bitch. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some bitch, yeah, bitch. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. My dope sell itself. I keep some straight drop, bitch. My dope sell itself. With my right, and grip it with my left. I'm a fucking chef, or should I say a player? I'm fucking $1,000 mil, trying to be a millionaire. You see the diamonds that I wear, this shit shine like fish scale. Put it in a pot of acid water, make it sweat. I hope they don't go run it till I got my hood hot as hell. I went to go make a sale. I saw the folks on my trail, made a level, tossed a gear. Hop up out it, then I bail. Then I bail, hell yeah, then I bail. Call them gear to come and pick me up so I can get my mail. Get my mail, hell yeah, get my mail. Got another coke sale and I tax it as a lil. My dope sell itself, my dope sell itself.
Hold up. We just gotta let them know, man. We just gonna come in and I'm gonna slide through and I'm gonna slide right back out the door, man, because I got other shit to do. But very interesting topic I would like to go ahead and hit on and say something. And I would also like to update my YouTube channel and put some better quality video on my jam, because I've been all bouncing all around. For the YouTube people, if y'all ain't on my social media, Reese Holland on Facebook, Mr. Sir Goldy, Mr. 36 Ounces of Game on TikTok, and on IG, Sir Goldy. Anything with 36 Ounces of Game, you hashtag that shit, it's gonna come up. Anything you hashtag with Sir Goldy is gonna come up. Anything, all my books, clothing, all this old type of shit. I be doing a lot of things, got a lot of irons in the fire, so I be all over the place, man. I don't have a team, and I ain't saying that at some point I feel like I need one, because there's a lot of things that I be trying to do on my own. But you know, I do things in my own pace. I dance to my own music. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I like doing things my own way. But anyway, I would like to speak on this subject. I guess one of the main things a lot of women want to know, because it came up behind me running across a young lady post, and she wanted to know why men, some men, because not all men, why some men can't just be with one woman. And I gave my opinion. Truthfully, and like I said, all men are not like that. But truthfully, for the ones that choose to be that way, it's different types of men. You have some guys that take pleasure in having different women just to have sex with them, and no other particular reason, but that's just something just to do. And it's cool with them, but to have multiple women so you don't get tired of having the same thing. And to a certain extent, that's understandable. But it all depends on what type of beef you slang. And if it's Angus beef and you know it's that good, it shouldn't be for free. And players, you already know how that game go. We ain't fucking a hoe for free. And the purse come first, the ass come last. Number one. But see, I don't want to go over too many heads, so let me slow down. Because there's a lot of people that don't understand ism. But I got to understand that I'm talking to more than just people that's from the game and the lifestyle. But I try to speak in between, under the surface, within that underworld, and on top of the surface for people that's on the above surface in the real world. Because you have some squares and some regular men that are not players. But like the young lady said, which was an excuse, we make women into hoes and this and that and all this stuff, because I replied, we, the guys that are capable of having more than one woman, we choose to do that for the simple fact that give us a certain type of experience. We know the games y'all play. We know the type of, we don't have to settle down when we so focus on ourselves that we got to get ourselves in order. So therefore, when we meet people and shit like that, there's nothing wrong with us having friends. And if there's more than one friend that's down with whatever type of moves we're making and the things that we're doing, then it's all good. And that's how I go. But then you got certain niggas and certain players that know how to run their shit and capable of doing those type of things, and they know how that go. But I'm not going to get there first. Let me slow down a little bit. But to the regular guys. And then, you know, a guy be capable of doing these type of things and it give him this type of experience because you know the games that women play. Like a woman said, you know, it goes both ways. A woman can be this way, a woman could do this and that. And that's the problem. A woman be too busy. That's why I say we go through certain things and have those experiences by running through certain females, and we know what to look for once we get to a maturity stage in our life. And if settling down is what we want to do, because it becomes a choice. It's not a love game, it's a skull game with us. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not going to work trying to start off being in love at an early age and thinking you're going to get married as an early teen or fresh out of high school in your early 20s. And 20 plus years from then, you're going to still be in a successful marriage. One man can't keep one woman happy. Because at some point she becomes overwhelming or she gets tired of this guy. Because the sex will get old at some point if sex is all. That's why I say, my nigga, I just made a video the other day saying how you got to stimulate the mind. It's not all about trying to penetrate the body. You got to learn how to penetrate the mind also. You got to be interested to it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to prolong whatever y'all got going on by not just being an open book. When it's just as simple as you going out to eat, you doing things for her, you having sex with her. Then whenever the beef occur, y'all come do some shit. Then it is what it is. Then it's on to the next phase. Some bullshit come on. And then it's on and on and on until somebody decide to leave. So like the young lady said, it goes both ways because women be this. Yes, of course, and it do. And that's the reason why I said we go through certain things to have these type of experiences, because it's a big difference between a woman and a lady. And after we get finished from dealing with all these different types of certain women, we understand what a lady is supposed to be, because there's certain things that a woman will do, a lady would never do. Never. And those be the type of women for the guys that choose to want to be in that lifestyle as far as being in love and all. And even guys that transition from getting out of the ism. At some point, you're going to have to settle down with a trill when it's going to have your back, because you got to elevate from pimping and player to the mat. Where you're an entrepreneur and it's no longer you getting paper out of bitch ass. You can get that money out all kind of ways, you know what I'm saying? I got books, all kind of shit. You dig what I'm saying? I got books, clothing, I do consultation, I make content, you know. I got the baddest girls on my team, definitely in my city. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just speaking facts. And I'm not trying to turn everybody into players or anything like that. But I do say get experience under your belt first. Because most of our young men, they fuck up behind trying to. Nobody tell them nobody tell them step to step what they should do. You go to your parent, the best advice they say is finish school, get a job or some shit. But they don't tell you what to look for, the pitfalls, how you should save your money, how you should build good credit, why you shouldn't have kids, and why you should settle down, and why you should wait till a certain time to do shit. And I don't know why. Maybe they may be too focused on themselves and all this little type of shit, and maybe they don't have the right answer. But I'm finna give you some game. I'm gonna pull your coat. That's why I say, because a man, the average young guy, he don't understand coming out of mom home. Being a young man out of high school and trying to figure out what's his next move. And the simplest thing to do is to be in love with some girl and he move in with her, and the next thing you know, she got the advantage because he lived with her. She's not putting him up on game. He's probably ain't trying to put himself up on game, because usually, and the majority of our young men in the past have choose to follow a trend with getting in the streets, and it fucks their lifestyle up and give them this big old setback. To well, in the woman eyes, it limits the way that she's supposed to give her loyalty and this and that. But so she's choosing. Real niggas understand this type of shit and we respect the game, so real players just sit back and let them choose. You know? We talk a little ism right now. We let them choose. And then we do what we do. We shuffle our deck and this and that because we know how this shit go dealing with you different type of hoes and women and shit like that. But a lady, she gets a certain type of respect because she's going to have a certain type of impact on a real nigga whenever you run into that. And I ain't got to keep going, but you already know what the fuck I represent. It's your boy, Sir Motherfucking Goldy, man. Y'all stay tuned, man.